Hi, and welcome to June 2024 Patreon rewards video. So work has been very heavy again this month. I think I'm going to possibly be going on hiatus soon, so that may free me up for a little bit. I don't know how it's going to be. There's been just life stuff, like I had my daughter graduate, and then my other son, he's going from middle school to high school. There's been just like a lot of interruptions, a lot of just celebrations and things like that that got in the way of me just doing a lot of the work that I needed to do. And again, work has been crazy. So when I do have a little bit of time, I just want to sit there and go, like it's just brutal. So, but I did get some stuff done, and I'm going to be talking soon. I'm going to be showing you a different process video that is different than a postcard video. So hopefully I'll get to that, and this is and it's going to be concerning this. So I think last month I talked about my son kind of commissioning me to make him a sticker, and he had very specific things that he wanted. He wanted, and as you can see here, he wanted a skeleton on a skateboard with a World War II helmet on, and he wanted the skeleton to have X's for eyes for his eye sockets. And so this is what I did. I started sketching this out, trying to come up with a design for the skeleton. And so I started originally with this drawing here, and I drew it with with a pencil, and then I changed. I changed it here to with another with the X's for eyes, and then I don't know why. I think it was just because it didn't feel right to be drawing it with a pencil at the time, so I decided to switch to pen, and then I redrew I kind of, with this I pushed it a little bit more. I exaggerated the shapes a little bit more and made things a little bit more angular. And then I realized I needed to draw the helmet. So I drew the helmet. Here's the first one. And then I said, what does it look like if he was 3/4? By the way, I drew this guy 3/4, and then I'm like, no, I don't like the way he looks like 3/4. It's better to just be straight on. I drew this so that I could see what it would look like 3/4 with the helmet. And again, I just didn't like it. I think it worked better as a graphic, straight on drawing. I try to push the shapes here again too. And then I try to come up with a pose. So I did a few poses. So the very first one I did was, I believe it was this one, and then I was trying, okay, like what would be a good pose? What would be the thing that kind of says skating, and to me it was an ollie, right? Like you have to have an ollie in there. It feels like skating if you have an ollie, except that I had a hard time depicting the right the right pose for an ollie. Like, what does an ollie look like? Like, I tried here, it didn't work. I looked at some photos of people ollieing. I found one that felt like that looks like an ollie. And so then I did this feels like an ollie. And I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's what it feels like. You have to slide your foot up the board. So then I did a final. I did a final drawing. And as you can see, there's Post-its here, because originally, and you can kind of see the ghost of it here, I drew the hand all the way over here. You could see that this finger is all the way over here. Like, so this arm just stretched out really far. Both of these arms really stretched out way too far. They're a little bit closer to what this sketch is. It was just too much. And so one of the tricks, and this is after I inked it, I took a look at it and I'm like, these hands are just, these arms are just too much. They stretch out too far. So one of the tricks that we did at The Simpsons when we were doing everything traditionally, we would get photocopies of storyboards that needed to be revised, and we wouldn't revise when a revision needed to happen on a storyboard that was made from a photocopy, and we needed to fix it. We'd put a post-it and fixed what needed fixing on a post-it. We just cover up the area that needed to be redrawn, and we just redraw it on a post-it. In this case, I didn't want to redraw the whole thing. I just needed to fix those hands, and I didn't want to use any acrylic paint to like, you know, cover it up, or white out to cover up the error. So what I did was I took some post-its, I traced the hands, and then I shrunk, and then I traced the hands, and then I just moved the hands where I needed them to be, and then I re-inked them. So that's what these post-its are. If the post-its had been white post-its, they wouldn't stand out as much. But otherwise, this is the way it is. That's the way it is. And I kept it this way. It's like on my sketchbook like this, and it's got, like, you know, dirty tape to keep the post-its down in the areas that aren't the sticky. So like the sticky is up here, right? And so right here is the part that isn't sticky. So I just taped them down with some removable tape. But this is going to be the sticker. So what I'm going to do next, and I'm probably going to make a video of this, I'm going to take this sketchbook drawing. Now that I've scanned it, I have it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, put it into Clip Studio Paint. I'm going to reduce the size of the drawing and fit it on the size of the sticker that I'm going to reduce it to the size of the sticker. And then I'm going to print it out. And then I'm going to use a light box and retrace the drawing. I'm going to trace the drawing using a light box onto the sticker sheet, on the sticker paper, and then redraw it on the sticker paper by hand. So I am not going to print out this drawing onto the sticker paper. I'm going to hand draw it because I want the sticker to be hand drawn. So this isn't really the final, this is just a prototype, and then I'm going to just redraw it on a smaller scale. So it's going to be a unique drawing on the sticker sheet, and then I'm going to give it to him, and then he's probably just going to stick it on his helmet. That's really what he's going to do. He's just going to take the sticker, put it on his helmet, and then he'll be all happy about it. But that's my next that's one of the projects I got to do besides the storyboard that I still got to do, which is a lot of work, and I haven't had a chance to work on it, which I really, really need to. Okay, and then this is the only other drawings that I did besides the postcard that I got done. So this happened obviously in my on my daughter's graduation. I was sitting in the bleachers and waiting for the ceremony to start. I just really quickly sketched the people in front of me. And this drawing is about that big. It's about that big. So this is a really big version of something that's really about yay big. Because it was in the sketchbook that I carry around in my jacket. It's like a little sketchbook about yay big. So that's the only other drawing I did this entire month that it wasn't work related. And finally, this is this month's postcard, which here it is. Uh, yeah, and this one was fun. Another exaggerated Conan drawing. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. I'm really happy with the way all these postcards are turning out. I really like this style and this graphic look, and these are really fun. This one was really burning a hole in the back of my neck when I was sketching it out, and then I sketched it out on a Monday night or something like that, and it was just like, oh, I got to get this done. I want to really work on this, but I knew that I needed to record myself inking it because it's so much fun to do these things, but I needed to record myself inking it, so I stopped myself from working on it. These are really a lot of fun. Interestingly enough, I'm also listening to Solomon Kane books right now while I work, and he's an interesting Robert E. Howard character as well. Okay, so the winner of this postcard is Heather, host of Craftlit. Heather, you won this postcard. Congratulations. This is yeah, so I'll be sending this off soon. As of the time of this recording, I haven't even sent off the other one yet, so my apologies. But yeah, this goes to Heather. So congratulations, Heather. I think she's won a few times. So there you go. Here we go again, another one. And that's it for now. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Like, seriously. So thank you so much, and I will talk to you next time. All right, bye. So I'm happy to announce that I now have a new drawing lesson called Drafu Guide to Sketching and Gesture Foundations. It's the beginning of the level 2 information that people have been asking me for the drawing website, which will teach you where to start drawing, what to draw when you draw, how to draw from observation, how to draw from imagination, how to draw what you envision, and how to discover what you ought to envision if you don't have anything specific in mind. So if you find any of this interesting, you could follow the link that you see, or you can go to thedrawingwebsite.com, look under level 2, and you'll find a link there.